पहलगाम से आशिक मीर इंडिया न्यूज के लिए।
Viewers, now welcome back. Our focus remains on tracking the top developments. The DGCA has released a fresh statement on the Indigo's Delhi-Srinagar flight, which encountered turbulence a couple of days back. The DGCA has confirmed that requested northern control of the IAF for deviation towards the international border due to the weather. However, it was not approved. DGCA has also confirmed that the crew contacted Lahore to enter into their airspace to avoid the weather, but the same was refused too. Remember, there was no injury to any of the passengers who were on board the flight. However, the damage to the nose plane took place. Meanwhile, the matter is under investigation by the aviation watchdog. Piyaman is joining me live on the broadcast. Now, it has been reconfirmed now as the DGCA has made it official that the request which was given to the LAC Lahore was refuted for accessing the airspace, which then resulted into a lot of turbulence and chaos mid-air. Pia, what are you picking up? DGCA, the aviation watchdog, has issued a fresh clarification.
Simran, you've been speaking about the sheer amount of turbulence that was witnessed, and you can see the damage on our screens. This is the image that was clicked of that very same Indigo flight after it landed in Srinagar. Clearly, damage on the nose can be witnessed. But now the DGCA has released a fresh statement. There were earlier reports that were circulating that the crew had in fact reached out to Lahore Air Traffic Control to ask them to use their airspace. The DGCA has now confirmed this. They have released a detailed statement stating that FL 360 the aircraft encountered hailstorm and severe turbulence, especially near Pathankot. And as per the crew statement, they had requested the northern control of the Indian Air Force for deviation towards the international border due to the weather. However, this was not approved. The DGCA statement further goes on to state that later the crew themselves contacted Lahore to enter into their airspace to avoid the weather, but the same was refused as well. They initially attempted to return back, but as they were close to the thunderstorm cloud, they decided to penetrate the weather, and subsequently the flight encountered hailstorm, severe turbulence, and they chose to continue at the same heading to exit the weather by the shortest route towards Srinagar. And now, of course, the DGCA has also confirmed that there's no injury to any passenger on board the flight, and post-flight walk around the aircraft revealed damage to the nose that we can see on our screens. And this entire matter is in fact under investigation by the DGCA currently.
Right, Pia. Thank you very much for joining us live on the broadcast and sharing more inputs and information. Now, let's shift our focus to other developments. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is speaking live.